What's up, gamers? Welcome to the show where I keep you guys updated on the latest in gaming news. But before we get into today's gaming news, let's take a look at today's clip of the day.
Clip of the day.
Down to one friendly.
Take cover.
Op 4 last stop standing. Op 4 eliminated.
Thanks for that clip, Justin James, and remember guys, you can submit your clip if you've got a clip from any game that you think's pretty cool and you want to see it on the clip of the day. You can submit those clips, all that information will be down in the description below, but now let's get into our first news report of today's show, and it's about the Xbox One, and more specifically, some new features that are coming to the console. Now these features aren't available to everyone just yet. At the moment, they're just available for those in the preview program, but they'll be available to everyone pretty soon. So anyway, the features that are coming to the Xbox One include being able to see who's in a party before you join it. So basically, if you hate some people and you don't want to play with them, then this feature allows you to be antisocial without the awkwardness of joining the party and realizing you actually hate everyone who's in it. So really, that's a pretty good feature to have if you ask me. There's also going to be gamerscore leaderboards, as well as the ability to rearrange pins on the dashboard, and also a whole bunch of smaller fixes and improvements to things like the suggested friends list and making it easier to watch friends who are streaming on Twitch. So yeah, that's a nice little update coming from Xbox about some of the new features coming to the Xbox One. Some are kinda cool, some are kinda boring, but at least we're getting some new features for the console. Anyway, if you want to go check out the full list of all the features in more detail, they will be down in the description below, but now let's get into our next news piece for the day, and it's about Unravel, because today EA released the latest trailer for the game. The trailer gives us a heap of gameplay to look at and shows off a lot of the physics and gameplay mechanics. And although this game is kind of a really simple idea, the environment and different locations that we're going to be running around in really do look quite incredible. I personally really enjoy these kind of games. They're kind of good to play when you just want to relax and chill out late at night, when you can't really be bothered going super tryhard mode in other games. So I'll probably be picking this game up when it comes out, which will be on February 9, and it will be coming out on the PS4, the Xbox One, and the PC. So if you want to go check out the full trailer for Unravel, it will be down in the description below. But now let's get into our next piece of gaming news for the day, and it's about Friday the 13th. And not the horror movie, but the game, because the devs of the Friday the 13th game just released the latest gameplay overview trailer, and it showcases a new gameplay mechanic where we'll be able to call the police during the whole saga. Basically, if you aren't familiar with how this game's going to be played out, there's going to be a whole bunch of players known as counselors, and then there's going to be one player who's going to be playing Jason, and the counselors have to try and survive the ordeal, while whoever's playing Jason has to try and kill all the counselors on the map. Now, we haven't received a whole lot of actual gameplay for this game just yet. We basically only have these sort of overview trailers which show us how the game's going to be played out, but the game is going to be in an open world with a third-person perspective, kind of like how H1Z1 is played. I'm personally really looking forward to seeing what this game looks like closer to when it comes out. Hopefully we get a gameplay trailer or really anything that shows us a little bit of footage of the game, because the game at the moment is looking really promising and I just sort of want to see some actual gameplay from the game. Anyway, the game is set to be released later this year and I'll be sure to keep you guys updated when we get more information for the game. But now let's get into our next piece of gaming news for the day, and it's that the first piece of DLC for the Rise of the Tomb Raider is going to be dropping next week. The Baba Yaga Temple of the Witch DLC is going to feature brand new story content to the campaign and will be releasing on the 26th of January. We're still unsure whether the PC version is going to be receiving the DLC content on the 26th, simply because that's the date the actual full game comes out on the PC. But if I was going to guess, I would say that it will come out alongside with the PC release, considering that the digital deluxe edition for the PC claimed that it would provide only owners with launch day access to the content. So that kind of means that DLC will be available at the time of release. So that's pretty good news for all of us who play Rise of the Tomb Raider. DLC coming out next week. And guys, that's going to be it for today's gaming news. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Thanks for watching, and stay gaming. A lot of you guys have been asking what actually came with this update. And well, it really hasn't done much at all. In fact, all the information we got about this update is that this system software update improves the quality of the system's performance. And that's it. It hasn't given